Welcome everyone to the JungleCast Podcast. I am your host Dre Montana, alongside with Melly, Lex, and Cam. And today we're gonna be talking about video game adaptations. Our favorite video games make it onto the big screen, which is our movies, TV shows, sometimes even cartoons. And on the second topic of that, we'll be talking about creators' burnout and how to avoid them. Now, when it comes to video games adaptations, it could be either a hit or a miss.
Mm.
Let's let's start off with Sonic the Hedgehog, since it's one of my
Oh, okay.
favorite. Since it's one of my favorite series. I first started playing Sonic the Hedgehog on the GameCube back in, I'm gonna say, around 2000, 2003. Oh, it came out around that time.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Cause I played Sonic Adventures DX, one of my favorite
Mhm.
Yeah.
games, and yeah, I never played the first Sonic game when it first came out. I think back on the Sega
Right.
Genesis, right? The Sega Genesis, right? Damn.
Yeah, it was Sega
Right. Yeah.
Genesis.
Okay, yeah. So I never really played that until like after I got a little bit older, you know,
Mhm.
and then yeah, and then then you had the TV shows. Like, you ever heard of Sonic
Uh,
Underground?
Nah,
Yeah.
the Sonic X was my shit.
Yeah, Sonic
Mhm.
X, Sonic X, and then Sonic. Well, first it was the original Sonic the Hedgehog show with Jaleel White voice in Sonic. I forgot Jaleel White voice Sonic. That's a long time. That is a long time. Donnell, thank you for the hearts, man. I really appreciate that, my guy.
What's up?
But
What
yeah.
up?
Jaleel White voice Sonic. Y'all ever watched the old Sonic, like the original Sonic the Hedgehog?
Nah.
I kind of did at one point.
What you thought of it? What's your thoughts on that, Lex? If you can remember as much as you
Say
can.
it's been so long, but I mean, I just kind of go back and try to see what the foundation was and how it was, like how it started essentially, just like with video games. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, side, some shows do take a minute before it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
And then, you just kind of compare it to the game and stuff. So for me, it was all right.
Okay, okay. Yeah, for me, I kind of like it a little bit. Cause I watched it on, I think it was back on Netflix when they put it on at the time. So watched it a little bit. It was kind of cool. Not into like, I couldn't really get into it as much as I really want to,
Mhm.
but it was a cool thing to watch. Watching
That's why I said
those,
it was alright, because 'cause I'm not gonna say it was bad, I'm not gonna say it's, like, top tier,
yeah.
greatest, the
Yeah.
best, but okay, like, I see something in it.
Mm-hmm. Now
Like, it
was
ain't 100% there, but I see something in it.
exactly, and now
Yeah.
with Sonic X though, yeah, Sonic X was my shit too. Sonic X
Sonic
was,
That
X,
was
that was a
amazing.
time.
mm-hmm,
What a great show.
indeed, and plus
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
watching like also like the voice actors that did Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Amy, and so much more. Like, I think them actors from like the mid 2000s. The new actors now for those characters, they're all right to say the least, but
I
I
mean,
just
it's
missed
not
the
gonna hit the
OG.
same.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit the
Yes,
same.
because now everything is so different, and with
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
all the technology advancements, holograms, AI, and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
anybody can do anything, so
Hmm.
Indeed. But yeah, it's just like, I just like that show because the Sonic, and then I think season two they had like Shadow on there. Like, Shadow's one of my
Yeah.
favorite characters, other than Sonic though. Sonic would be number one, but
Facts.
Shadow
Yeah.
is there by my
mhm.
number two in that order. What y'all thoughts about Sonic X? What's going on, Mel?
Um. Hey Mel.
Hey, I
What's
think
up,
I
Mel?
broke my computer.
I'm about to say you look like you going through it.
I am. I keep getting this USB oversurge error,
Oh damn.
and I
Mm.
can't even think of what it could be because I don't have anything different plugged in. But my cord for my mic was kind of jank, and I think that's the problem.
Not your computer fucking up. They didn't want you to
Yes,
be.
I'm on my iPad right now.
Oh, okay. Damn. They ain't want you to be. They didn't want you to be great no more after your stream. But we're gonna talk about that later on.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Adaptations, right?
Yeah.
You gotta improvise too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we was talking about, oh yeah, Sonic X, Sonic X. So what's your thoughts?
um. I thought Sonic X was a really really good show. Had a really great
Mhm.
idea. Them going to like the actual like living world dimension. I forget the dude's name. What was the kid's name?
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris.
Okay. Having them like the characters interact with like the humans and all that stuff. I thought they did the story really well. They did Shadow's story very very well from what I remember.
Mhm.
Cause that
Even
was
like incorporating like the new character. I don't remember her name, but when they went to space, I thought that was pretty damn
Cosmo.
cool too. Cosmo. Yeah. So I thought it was a great show. Really, really enjoyed it. It was always like the Saturday, like the four
Yeah.
kids. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the shows I looked forward to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then you have the Sonic movies, Sonic the Hedgehog movies. Have y'all seen any? I know Lex probably saw all of them already, but Cam, have
I've
you
seen
I
saw?
all
sure
of them.
did.
I've seen all of them. Yeah.
You seen all of them already? You caught up?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm caught up. First of all,
I'm not.
I remember shout out to the studio for listening to fan feedback. Because I first remember when Sonic the Hedgehog movie was first announced and we saw his design like,
Yeah.
no,
Trailer.
time out. Time
Nah,
out.
that kind of pissed
Go
me off
back.
though. That definitely
Go
kind of
back.
pissed me
Go back.
off.
They
Go
had
back.
Sonic looking fuzzy and on crack. Okay, it was not cute. They had to
Like a
refix that
porcupine.
ASAP.
I say, you know
Perfect.
what? When I first saw that first design of Sonic, first design of Sonic, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Is
This
that?
is not
Yeah.
Sonic. This is not Sonic. I say, yeah, for me, I was mad. Normally I wouldn't give a damn, but like, bro, if you're gonna make a Sonic movie, at least make a decent Sonic character, and
Put some love
that's not Sonic.
into it. Like make
Yeah,
Sonic look like Sonic. Do look like he was on drugs.
like y'all
No,
make
fix that.
like y'all making Japan look bad.
It really is. Yeah.
You see, you making us
It,
look bad. Come on now.
that would have ruined the whole franchise right there. Cause it's like y'all ain't have to do that. Like y'all literally killed Sonic with that design. I'm glad they actually listened and refixed it.
Mm-hmm. So they had to push that movie back just because the fixed design, which it was worth it. Cause
Mm-hmm.
and now that
Yeah.
movie became big.
Absolutely.
I love the voice actors for Sonic, for Tails, for Knuckles. Well, for me, when it comes to Knuckles though, well, Idris, I'm like, I was kind of skeptical at first until I had to watch the second movie. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
he fits well with Knuckles. Knuckles a little naive and all that, but hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
he is,
actually
yeah.
it was actually portrayed really well though. And then with how, the dialect that he has, it actually
Mhm.
came out really good.
yeah, 'cause you know,
So
Eldris is.
I was satisfied with it.
'Cause
Yeah.
you could kind of hear the British coming out of
Mm-hmm.
Knuckles. You know, Idris is from England, so it's like
Right.
you can kind of hear it a little bit from Knuckles, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, Idris trying to make it sound American. But yeah,
It still played out pretty well though
mm-hmm. But
with
yeah,
his character. So
and then Sonic voice character, I'm fine with that. You know, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, and Shadow, ooh, the
Shot.
last
Yeah.
one, Sonic 3, they did they shit with.
man,
They did that really good job with
Mhm.
Shadow's story. I
Yep.
loved it. I was like, yep, this is because I remember the game when he first had a game,
Mhm.
like in the
yeah.
GameCube. I was like, yeah, that's what this is. That's what that
I
is. I was
knew it already from the end of Sonic 2 with what they showed. I'm like, I know what game this is. I'm in that theater.
like,
When it comes, I'm ready.
Oh,
I
when
know
it
what this is gonna lead to.
on the motorcycle with the
yeah,
gun.
yep.
Yeah, they
Yep,
took
like
that.
I knew there was gonna be references of other games. That's the part that just had me so happy. I'm like,
I saw my friend. I was like, yes, they fucking did it. They fucking had the motorcycle.
Yep, I'm glad they did. And plus, for
Mhm.
Keanu Reeves voicing that Shadow, top tier.
Top tier.
and I already like Keanu Reeves,
Mhm.
My John Wick. Like,
And before they even announced Sonic 3, when they first announced Shadow, I said Keanu Reeves got to voice Shadow. He got the right
Yeah.
voice
for
for the
sure.
Shadow character.
Right.
And now also too before, and then when Sonic 3 came out, they announced that Sonic 4 would be coming out too in 2027 with Amy Rose, and I think Metal Sonic is gonna be on that one as
Okay.
well.
And then Sonic 5 is probably gonna be Silver and Blaze.
I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon on that right now.
Yeah,
Maybe it
I
could
want
happen.
yeah.
It could
It's a
happen.
possibility.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing though, when it comes to Silver though, not a lot of people like Silver the Hedgehog.
It's also hard. It's hard to do Silver story too. It's like it's kind of
Mhm.
like if you do Trunk. It's like a little like it's like Trunks's story in Dragon Ball, but Trunks'
Mhm.
story is just so much better.
Mhm. But
So
yeah,
like
it's like that's what I'm saying. How would they fit Silver story into Sonic 5 if there will be a Sonic 5? It's going to be a Sonic 5, but how will Silver fit in? How will he come
I
into the
don't
story?
know. Yeah, I don't know. They like shit happens in the future. Got to go to the past to save it. Whatever. Like that's how it. Like I said, it's basically a future Trunks' story. A future Trunks' story is so much better.
hmm Do you think that what? Okay, let me ask you a question real quick. What game? I mean, what video game that got an adaptation when it comes to movies and TV shows or cartoons? They should which video game should not have it that transition to those things? That
I
was not
heard
necessary.
I heard Borderlands thing was not very good.
Yeah, it was awful. It was god
Yeah.
awful. Like the Borderlands, it was god awful. Like it literally like it didn't make no money. Like,
Yeah.
Mm.
like it did not cover the budget at all. And I heard that a week later it went straight to digital.
Yeah.
A week after the movie came out. Like, that's bad if your movie came out and then a week later you're going straight to digital. That's fucking bad. And what other video game adaptation that was just bad when it came to like movies and TV shows? Let's see. Trying to remember. Damn.
I don't know, to be honest. I really only that's the first one that pops in my mind.
That
Um
Dragon Ball. Well, and Dragon Ball's a cartoon. You can't
Oh,
recall that.
like the movie, yeah, the Dragon Ball movie, like the live action movie. Is that what you're saying?
I'm also
Yeah.
trying to think of fighter games too that may have had
Um, s-
movies.
oh, Tekken's movie was pretty stupid.
Oh yeah, the second movie
Yeah,
was pretty
that's the
stupid.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Blood,
I know
was it
it
called
wasn't
Blood
Street
Vengeance?
Fighter
It
or
was
Mortal
Blood Vengeance.
Kombat,
Yeah,
but it was
it
something
was
else.
animated too. It was just really stupid.
Bullet Vengeance. Then it came out with another one called Bloodline on Netflix.
No,
It was,
that's actually the shit. That's
yeah,
actually the shit. The Blood Vengeance thing was really stupid. It's like, okay, why is Jayu needed in this story? Okay,
yeah. It's just
I don't
it,
know.
Zhao Yu's always needed in every story.
Well, no, she's needed, but it's just like the whole reason for like Anna and then like can they just go and grab the kid out of school? Why did she need Jayu to be like a secret spy?
I don't know.
Like they're G Corp. Okay.
Yeah,
For plot.
that was
Yeah, okay.
another. Yeah, that was another adaptation. That was bad too. That was just bad. Also, another one I would say was bad too was some of the Resident Evil movies, like the live action ones.
Yeah, yeah. Even
That's
the
one I was
animated
gonna
ones, yeah.
actually think of next, other than fighter games. Some of the
Y'all
Resident Evil
didn't
stuff.
like those?
I like the
I don't
animated ones though.
like they
I like the
didn't
animated
do the
ones.
story for real, but I like them in general. Like
It's cool to see the characters again, I would say. Like it's cool. I remember what movie it was. It was cool to see Claire again.
I like them as a standalone thing, not necessarily as part of the Resident Evil franchise. Like I like them in general.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean by that. What other
And that's
one?
probably why some people aren't too fond of it.
Yeah.
Just because, it's part of the franchise as a whole rather than it kind of being like, standoff alone.
Are y'all
Yeah,
gonna?
they could have marketed them as separate things.
That's what they should have did. Because that's like, I love the Resident Evil movies and stuff, but it's like if they would have maybe just kind of separated it more, it
Mhm.
probably would have made it better so people don't compare it to the game entirely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What y'all think about the Until Dawn one, the upcoming Until Dawn movie?
That's like
I don't think it's gonna be good.
because like the whole point of Until Dawn is your decisions make the game.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how that transitions to a movie.
Yeah, for
Because
me.
Netflix has a thing
I'll be right back.
where they did a movie where you could do choices, like you could pick
Mhm.
choices,
Mhm.
and then it goes like, but it's not gonna be like that because it's going to theaters, right?
Yeah, it's going to theaters or straight to
Yeah,
theaters.
if it was like that Netflix adaptation, like that could be sweet. Actually, that actually could be pretty fire. But it's not gonna be like that. So it's like,
'Cause I know Black Mirror had an episode like that on Netflix where it's like an interactive where you could decide which choices you want to make.
yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, it just Until Dawn. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be bad, like you said, Mel. Because like, how can you make that into a movie? Because that game is basically all about making choices. Who's gonna live? Who's
Like,
gonna
how
die?
can you make a
It's the butterfly effect. So how do you even get that? Like, they're gonna probably do some stupid shit where it's gonna be a person controlling the people, like they're playing the game, and then we're watching the movie like they're the game. It's gonna be like another person though that's like doing this god thing on the outside, probably some stupid shit like that, and that's
kind
just
of
gonna
almost like
take
a
away from it.
simulation, like a weird like an ass backwards simulation.
That's
Yeah.
backwards simulation. That's crazy. But now I believe that too. But we're gonna see when the movie comes out. When the movie comes out again, I forgot. Next month.
Sometime this year. Oh, okay.
I'm saying like
I haven't been paying
when,
attention for it.
like next
I
month.
don't know. I haven't been paying attention for it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I ain't be paying attention much to these movies like that either. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't. Cause I don't really go to movie theaters like that anyway. Unless there's a movie I really want to go to the movie theaters for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause these
I
movie
like to
theaters.
take myself to go see scary movies on Sundays.
Oh, okay. It's Until Dawn gonna be one of them.
No,
You knew she was gonna say that.
She said, I mean, hey, she said she'd take us to the movies on Sundays to see scary movies. I had to ask if she's gonna see
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? But what was the best like video game adaptation that turned into like to a movie or TV show? What would y'all say?
I have two answers.
Go ahead.
Arcane and Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Mm.
Those are the two best video game adaptations in my opinion.
Why is
With
that?
Arcane, okay, with Arcane, we like Riot had been making these fire ass cinematics and stuff. It's like we've been begging. I haven't played League in 8 years, so it's like, yo, you guys need to do a show. Everyone's gonna love it. Like, just do it. And they did it. And Arcane, I think it's gotten some of the best reviews on Netflix. It's absolutely incredible. And we're only in one area. It's like 6 areas in that game's universe, and like from start to finish, it's like, oh my god, this is how some of these characters started. This is how the whole thing happens. It was like twists and turns every episode. It was honestly fantastic. And then you go to Cyberpunk. Holy shit. Having an actual main character with an actual, great story and how he becomes like the head of the stuff. It was amazing.
I hate
The
the ending though.
animations for both shows. Yeah, I hate how it ended. Yeah, I was like, oh.
I'm like, yeah,
damn it.
they're not coming out with a
I
season
wanted,
2.
damn it, I want a season 2 between both of them so bad. But it's just like, I don't know which one I put above the other because both are so good. I think that I'm happy that Riot did the show, decided to do Arcane, because now they're gonna do shows for every area. I think next is Noxus, which I'm really hyped for because there's gonna be a lot of cool
And they
fight
said
scenes
there's
and shit.
6, and they said there's like what 6 areas within that Arcane.
I
Within
think
Arcane.
so. They did Piltover. That's one of the areas, right?
Okay.
That's where all the technology is. Noxus is like the war people. Then they'll go to like Ionia. That's
Mhm.
where like the samurai live. There's 2 other areas that I can't remember, but yeah.
And yeah, okay. And then with Arcane back again. You think they'll come out with 6 seasons regarding with those
Uh,
things?
No, so it won't be. So these won't. So this next show will not be called Arcane because, like, in the first 2 seasons of Arcane, they were actually dealing with the Arcane, which is the actual object
Oh,
with all
okay.
the magic and stuff like that. So like Noxus will be called something else. There's not going to be. We're probably going to be fighting the Black Rose and stuff like that. We'll follow Darius and Katarina and some other people.
Yeah, I never played the League of the Legend games. Like I heard about
Yeah,
them,
it's
I
been-
just never played them.
Yeah, it's been 8 years. I don't know a lot of like the new champions, but like that was also the great thing about Arcane. It was all the old champions. We didn't have to know who the new ones were.
Okay. But yeah, I watched Arcane on Netflix before. I watched like good 6, 7 episodes in, then I just stopped watching because I had other interests in mind. But when I
Yeah.
first saw it, when I watched like the couple episodes though, it had some good designs on there. Good characters, good designs, and stuff like that. I'm surprised nobody didn't say Last of Us. Have you guys seen The Last of Us yet? The TV show?
I've not really had it. I haven't really had an interest in watching it because I played the game so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
so
say, I'm
yeah.
like hooked on the game, but I never seen,
I heard a lot of good things about the TV show The Last of Us. I heard it won many, many, many awards, but I never watched
Yeah,
it
it was
on
very
Max. I never watch it on Max because I don't have Max and I ain't about to pay for Max. So I mean,
Right.
for me, I just play the video game because I already know what's gonna happen. And
Mhm.
And I think
now,
that's what was so good. Oh, sorry.
I heard that after season 2, they're gonna end up bringing 2 more seasons. And I'm like, how they gonna tie into this? Because I know season 2 is gonna be based on Last of Us Part 2. Because season 1 was part of The Last of Us Part 1, the game, and then the upcoming season 2 is gonna be based on Part 2 of the game. So I already know how that's just gonna be, and I ain't about to pay for that.
So real quick, you said we all said because of like we played the game or we're more addicted to the game. I think that's what made Cyberpunk Edge Runners work so well because it is kind of like a prequel to the actual story, and like you didn't have to know much about it. You actually had characters and stuff like that, and they did it really well. So I think that's what made it so much better.
And speaking of Cyberpunk, man, I was kind of pissed off when it first came out. It was too many bugs and glitches, yo.
Way too many, yeah.
I done seen how horrible it was, and the amount of people crying for refunds and stuff. I understood why, because that was horrible. That was horrendous.
It had
I
a
didn't mess around with it when it was fucked up, but I want to check it out now.
It had a legendary comeback because
Yeah.
They
my
did.
God.
And that shit won. I think Cyberpunk won best at the Game Awards. I forgot which award it was. Best
It's
ongoing game. I'm like, when I
Yeah.
first,
Awesome.
I'm like,
No,
wait,
but, like-
huh?
The comeback of a lifetime.
Yeah, Cyberpunk, the expansion with Idris is one of the best expansions you will ever play in a video game. It's basically, yes, it's a new game.
Okay,
You
'cause I
gotta
never.
like do a whole bunch of new stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I
it's
never.
a brand new story.
I still got.
It's got everything.
I still got Cyberpunk 2077 for the PS4. I still got the physical copy to this day. I think that's the only physical copy of PS4 game I have to this day. Everything else is just PS5.
Yeah,
I never gave that shit away. I say, you know what? I'm gonna give this game a chance. And years later, they finally made a comeback. They finally made it optimized for PS5. The graphics look nice. They made a whole new overhaul when a whole new overhaul when the PS5 came out. So I had to start the game all over again just to experience everything new, and it was worth it. And which I should be getting the DLC soon though. I be forgetting sometimes.
yeah.
And most of the time for the DLCs, it's like it's also on sale too every time. I just never get the shit. But yeah, I gotta get back and play Cyberpunk again. You gonna say something now, Lex?
I was gonna say we keep forgetting because all these other games, we be playing and all the
Facts.
microtransactions because we want to get the cool skins and stuff. So there's other
I'm
stuff,
not.
overpowering that.
I will give none of these companies my credit card information. I bought the game. It's good enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What y'all think about Super Mario Brothers when they first came out with their movie? Like the first animated movie. Did y'all watch that?
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so too. I liked
I'll
it.
say I haven't seen it in a while, but I didn't have no
You're talking.
issues with it or nothing. I
Me
actually found
either.
it to be really nice.
Are you talking about like the original, or like the one that came out a couple years ago?
A couple years ago, like in theaters.
So I can't lie. I'm such a Mario nerd. I kind of nerded out. I was catching every little Easter egg and shit. My friends were
Mhm.
so annoyed with me.
Yeah, I
But
saw it on Netflix. I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay. This
I
is
thought it was really good. I was like, oh, that's cool. We finally get to see Mario and Luigi's family.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought that
Yeah,
was
I
a
like
cool
that.
detail. Yeah, I thought I liked it a lot.
We
I
seen
Um,
like
Pete.
that they didn't have Peach. Like Peach was like a badass. Like
Yeah.
I
yeah,
think that was my favorite part about it was that like,
Mhm.
because if you only play the games, you're like, oh my god, this bitch Peach, she keep getting fucking kidnapped.
Yeah, I have
yeah,
to save
What's
her
wrong with
again.
her?
I thought she do that shit on purpose. She do that shit purpose.
She
she
does.
does.
Her and Bowser are dating.
She'd
They're
be
dating.
bored.
She a hoe like that? Damn, that's
My
crazy.
problem with her is she got a deadly ass vegetable and used Toad as a shield, and this dude got golf clubs and skillets. Like, you can't
Right.
fight?
I was like, just hit him on the head
Bullshit.
with it.
No, her and Bowser are dating, but she
No,
can't
yeah.
let the Mushroom Kingdom know that they dating. It's not even a Mario thing. Mario know they dating. He
Mario
just
get
gotta
paid.
go pick her up. That's just their
He get paid
arrangement.
He got to go through hell to pick her up.
yeah,
That's
no,
Yeah,
the
when the
but
problem.
credits
the
roll, he was
Mushroom
Literally.
like
Kingdom
pressing the
can't
check
know.
first.
That
Yeah, when
would destroy the whole structure of their government. They can't. She
yeah,
can't do that.
Mm-mm.
yeah, no, when the credits clear at the end of the games, that's like we can't see Bowser giving Mario a check.
Right?
Yeah. But
Damn,
no, I
so
thought the Mario movie was very good. I liked it a lot. I can't
Mhm.
wait for the second one.
and that's gonna be with Yoshi in it, right?
Probably.
Hopefully,
And I
Yeah,
hopefully
think
you hear
Yoshi.
Yoshi at the end of it. At the
oh
end of
yeah.
Yep.
the first
I'm calling it now. The ending scene of the second Mario movie is gonna have either Rosalina or Daisy.
I said Daisy. Probably more
Probably
like.
Daisy.
Probably Daisy.
You think Daisy gonna be
We
badass?
might get them at the same time though.
You could, yeah.
Possibly true.
Wait.
Mhm.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, wait. We were talking about Princess Peach for a minute. I'm gonna say, wait, hold up, Daisy. But
Yeah.
yeah. Hope Daisy's badass too. We'll see. I
She
think that's how.
probably is.
I think that's how. That's why they made that game, that Princess Peach game, to make her like, okay, she a badass. She's not just a sadly ass princess you gotta save all the time, over and over
She's
and
not
over
as
again.
helpless as people think.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
the whole point of Daisy was like she's a much badass, more cooler Peach. Like she doesn't
Right.
Yeah. Literally.
like
Fuck it.
she's so good at sports.
And I heard that they're coming out with a Legend of Zelda animated movie too.
Oh boy. Okay, I might have some things to say about
What happened, Cam?
Oh.
that.
Link doesn't talk.
Yeah, this
How
is
they
gonna be
gonna do
kind of
that?
weird
Right.
because like so Link doesn't talk. They just started voice acting the Zelda game. Breath of the Wild was the first time they gave like
Mm-hmm.
characters actual voices,
Mhm.
and it's just like my thing is which game are they doing? Because
Based,
I don't know how. What?
he said like which game is gonna be based on the movie.
Yeah, like it depends on which one. Because
Yeah.
like sometimes it's gonna be hard. It's hard to make The Legend of Zelda into a movie because there's so many areas and shit.
And plus,
Like
these motherfuckers
especially
don't talk.
yeah,
They
like I don't
really
think you
don't.
can. Like you can't do Wind Waker. That's you can't make Wind Waker into a movie. You
Mm-mm.
can maybe do Majora's Mask. You can maybe do Skyward Sword. because you
Oh,
had the birds and shit. I don't want a Skyward Sword movie.
yeah, I gotta see how that shit gonna be because Legend of Zelda movie. I feel like they trying to make everything a live action movie now with these video
I was just
games.
about to say that.
Yeah,
It's like everything all of a
Wait, it's
sudden
gonna be live action?
Not live action. Like no anime. I mean,
it's
Okay, if I say
animated.
live
either
action Zelda would be fucking trash. I don't think I would like that at all.
I'm gonna
Can I
say
ask a
like
live
question?
action sometimes is live action is partially killing our movies and stuff now.
Yeah,
Like
because like
even when they did Lion King and all that, not saying that some of them like some are actually good, but some it's like you could have just kept it the animated version. We would have been
Mhm.
happy with that.
especially like the ones like I understand making live action of like the old movies, but like some of them,
Yeah.
like why do we need a live action of How to Train Your Dragon?
Right.
yeah,
Like I didn't. I was like, wait, hasn't that been?
In the
Has that been
scheme
10
of
years old?
movies, like that just came
Yeah.
out. Like
yeah, it was
Yeah,
good
like
as an
not that
animated
old.
movie. It was good as an
yeah,
animated movie. Now they're making it a live action. I'm like,
Some
bro,
things they just need to leave alone. So like I understand
yeah.
y'all running
And
out
they're
of
not
ideas.
even using good CGI. Like
no.
if you're gonna
We
give me Pirates of the Caribbean level CGI, then okay, we can talk. But y'all not giving me that. I haven't gotten that. Y'all did that, came out with that, and was like that CGI was so amazing, and it's just been a constant downgrade from there. Like I haven't seen anything with CGI that good, and like I don't think ever after that.
Cause them AI's taking over, man.
Yeah,
AI's taking over.
The CGI should be better than if it's AI.
That's what I'm saying. We have
facts.
AI now. There is no damn excuse on why the quality is poor.
Yeah.
And people just lazy. You know, it's costs money. That shit costs money sometimes
But they
too.
got
My
money to
thing,
make AI.
my thing
Yep.
with the Zelda movie is like I would much prefer like Nintendo. Like I get they have the Mario movie. I would like them to see them do animated shows because I feel like that's what we can do with Zelda and like I don't know, Fire Emblem. A WarioWare show would be fucking hilarious. I'd watch
That
that.
would be
WarioWare
I
show would
will
be
I will
hilarious.
live for that. Okay. I will even pay for that shit. I have to see that. Like that
That would
has
I
be
to be a
Yeah,
funny.
thing at some point.
that would be fun as fuck.
yeah,
WarioWare top tier.
I never played
Yeah.
the WarioWare games before. Never.
Oh, they're fun.
They're so
They
much
are
fun to
so
play,
fun.
They're
especially when you're
hilarious.
especially when you're drunk.
I'm not really like a Nintendo type person. The closest thing I get to Nintendo as like, you know, me playing Nintendo games is probably Pokemon and Mario. That's
And
about
like
it.
yeah,
And Donkey Kong
yeah,
too.
no, I understand. Yeah, I understand. That's what I grew up with though, so that's why I'm a huge Nintendo guy.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about Pokemon though, y'all know that Pokemon movie, the live action one, Detective Pikachu?
I
Oh
don't
yeah, I
I
want it.
didn't
remember
watch it.
that.
Huh?
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it
Yeah, I
either.
didn't watch it either. I don't know. I'm like, it's kind of fucking weird. It should look
As
weird.
as somebody who grew up with like
I don't
the
watch
OG
things like
with
that.
like the okay, yeah, with someone who grew up with like the OG Pokemon movies like Mewtwo
Uh-huh.
Strikes Back and like
Mm-hmm.
the one with like
Yeah.
Latios and Latios, like those were the shit back in the
Yeah.
day. So like live action, like with Ryan Reynolds, I'm like, nah, I don't really want
No.
that.
Like, I understand. You should not have a Pikachu talking. You should have any Pokemons talking anyway, other than
Yeah.
Meowth on the anime ones. Just keep that one right there. Anything else
Yeah.
is nah. But yeah, when it comes to like the Pokemon, the Pokemon games to turn to the shows and stuff like that, I asked myself, of all the years I watched Pokemon with Ash Ketchum, how the fuck this man is still 10 years old?
Dude, there's a theory on that.
Go ahead. What's the
There's actually a
theory?
theory on that. So like it goes back to the movie Mewtwo Strikes Back. He's still in stone. He's in a coma. So like you're just seeing like all this dreams. Everything that's happening is just a dream. That's why he stays 10 years old. Like remember in like the movie where he like
Yeah,
becomes
yeah.
stone. Yeah, he's
Mhm.
just in he's in a coma. It's actually that's what the theory that people have on it. Why he does not age.
Man, fuck these
Huh.
theories. Either way,
Yeah,
it does like,
but
bro. And it took him how many years to win a tournament? This man be losing tournaments over and over and over again.
yeah, he won the Battle Frontier, but that doesn't really count. I think the fucking what was the one where like the what was the place called where okay the main fire dude was like this bit was a monkey. What was that area called?
Wait, is one of the Pokemons?
Yeah, the
Oh, you
start.
talking
You want to
about
start the Pokemon?
Embor?
No, like yeah, the starter Pokemon. Like it was a monkey.
I know
This
you're talking.
fire monkey.
I know
Oh,
you're
What was
talking
that
about.
area called?
I don't know why I say Embor.
I know.
What are you talking about?
I know.
I can't
I know
even
the
think.
Pokemon you're talking
Like
about.
Hold on,
I don't know what region
yeah.
it is.
I'm googling it.
Fear, Pansage, and Pantfor.
Something
Wasn't
like
it
that.
three?
Yeah,
Wasn't it those three?
Chimchar. I know Chimchar.
Chimchar. Okay, what was his area region?
I don't know.
Sinnoh. Okay, the Sinnoh anime. I think that's the last
Mm.
one I watched. He should not have lost that. That was fucking bullshit. How the guy had like 2 legendary Pokemon.
That
he
is true.
that's what we lost to. Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped watching Pokemon shows. Just like you said, that's the last one I watched for real. But
I was like, that's fucking bullshit. Like he did not capture a Darkrai and a Latios. You just wanted him to lose again.
and then all the Pokemon shows start coming on Netflix. I'm like, bro, I'm not watching this shit because I don't want to play the Pokemon games like that anymore. Well, I lied. I
You
still do.
shouldn't lose a battle if you have a Darkrai on your team. Period.
That part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you have a Darkrai on your team, there's literally no reason to lose a battle at all.
Unless you don't know how to
Yeah.
use that Pokemon. Unless you don't know how to use that
Yep.
Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you could probably lose if you don't know how to use it, right? You know what I'm saying?
Clearly, because no.
And now with the later Pokemon shows, they got 2 new characters now. 2 new characters now. Cause they took off Ash Ketchum. I thank God. This man
Yeah.
is retired. This man been here since I was probably fucking born, before I was born.
97.
97. Yeah.
So okay, so this man been 10 years old since I was 2 years old. How the fuck I
Yeah.
age
Wow.
more than him? How all of us age
Right.
more than him? Like, I'm good to give him a proper send off though, but like, bro, you had to go bye bye now. Like, you won a lot of gym badges. You finally won your first tournament in so many years. You got collected so many Pokemons. Like this man, I forgot which one. Like, it finally took him to catch him a Lucario. Can y'all consider Lucario as a legendary Pokemon or no? Not really, right?
No, he was one.
No.
Like when the movie came out, like, he was just that one Lucario, but then they made him a regular Pokemon.
Oh,
So like
okay.
he was one like in Brawl. That's why he was introduced in Smash Bros.
I
Brawl.
feel like there are
But, like,
minor
but, like,
legendaries
he's not now,
and
yeah.
then major legendaries in Pokemon.
What y'all thought about the newest one, Scarlet and Violet?
I
didn't
haven't
play
played
it.
it.
Yeah.
I say I haven't played
Yeah.
it, so I wouldn't know.
I don't think the last Pokemon game I played was X because I wanted to see the 3D models on a Pokemon game, and even then I did not. Like, yeah, I just outgrew it.
Yeah, that's the last one I played was
I'll never outgrow Pokemon, but I didn't play that last one because I'm not riding my legendary Pokemon. I'm not getting on our legendary Pokemon as my bike.
That's
You ain't
crazy.
gonna ride this week on to the
I
store.
will ride it as an addition, like, you know what I'm saying, like as a addition, not like, oh, my main transportation. I ain't got no skates, I ain't got no bike, I ain't got no skateboard, I got a Pokemon I'm just supposed to ride. Like, no.
And I heard that.
That's mad disrespectful to
and
me.
then
Like, that's disrespectful as fuck.
And that Pokemon, right? Because I got the Violet version, and you can either turn into a Pokemon you can actually battle with, or you can use it as like a ride, or use it as to go in the water and shit like that now too. So I understand where Mel coming from, because that's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, you, first of all, getting your legendary Pokemon in the beginning of the game is fucking weird.
Yeah,
That's weird as hell.
That's how it works.
It's
No,
weird.
that's how it works in Violet and Scarlet.
Scarlet, yep.
Because that's supposed to be the legendary. I hear that there's an actual legendary that you do catch at the end of the game, but those Pokemon are counted as legendary Pokemon, and you get it at the beginning of the game as your fucking bike. And it's just like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I don't.
Because normally when you buy a Pokemon game, on the cover, those are like the legendary Pokemons you get at the end. That's you get the Master Ball for a reason. You use the Master Ball to collect these, to get these Pokemon, to get these legendary Pokemons. But I played.
And then they're like, here, use this as a bike. Like, bitch, what? No.
Look, I'll come back to Pokemon when they bring back Pokemon Stadium.
This new one though, I'm looking forward to. What is it, Alpha something?
Oh, Pokemon Legends Pokemon Legends XYZ, something like. Oh, Pokemon Legends Z. Right, that's the newest one.
It's Alpha Z, Alpha something.
Something like
you
that.
Mean Alpha like Sapphire, Alpha Omega, whatever.
No,
I don't know.
No, it's a whole new Pokemon Legend. You play Pokemon Legends Arceus? Y'all heard about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard about
It's Pokemon Legends ZA.
Oh, ZA. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's the sequel to Arceus. I played that one too. The first Legends. It was all right. It was just
Arceus was good. I liked it.
Yeah, it was just it was like a brand new thing for me. It's like it was more open world. You actually had to catch Pokemon now using these Japanese inspired Pokeballs.
Mechanics of it. Yeah, like it was different. It's just refreshing to get something different without it, because it wasn't the main entry in the series for that year. It didn't seek to replace typical Pokemon. It was just like something new. That's what I like about it.
And what I think about the new one, I think it might be on the Switch too.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Well, the new one comes out it comes out this year, so it's gonna release on the regular Switch for sure.
Yeah, and Switch
Probably,
too.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have something extra maybe with the Switch too. I mean, I wouldn't
They'll
be
probably release
surprised.
a whole fucking Switch 2 system based off of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a whole new design.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something.
Because they usually release a Pokemon Switch.
Every
So I don't
year.
see why they wouldn't.
But yeah, I'm just looking forward for the Switch 2 though. But we gotta wait till April to find like, what's gonna be with the Switch 2. Which I'm looking
I'm
forward
not
to.
looking forward to it. I'll get it in 3 years.
Damn, not 3
Yeah.
years, crazy. 3 years is
I just
crazy.
hate the fact that it's gonna be at 8 a.m. I really hope I do not have a meeting that day because I'm not gonna be live streaming it, but I will record my reaction.
I'll probably live streaming to see, let y'all watch it to see how the Switch 2 gonna be.
Yeah, I'll say I'll have to catch what I can.
But yeah, I just hope for me again with the Switch 2, I just hope that it comes out with 4K port,
That's all.
TV
That's
port.
all I need.
That's
Yeah.
all I need to like. At this point now, we in 2025. The Nintendo should be able a Nintendo game should be able to play on 4K.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
if
kind of disappointed that it's going to be bigger because the mobility aspect of the Switch is like the most important part of it for me, to be honest. Like,
That's true.
we bringing it like handheld wise.
yeah,
Yeah.
like something else just being this big ass heavy shit that I gotta carry. It's a lot. Like PlayStation Portal, big as fuck. Fucking Steam Deck, big as fuck. Raw,
Yeah.
big as fuck. Like
True.
I can live without another big as fuck system. My phone, big as fuck. Like, damn, can my wrist and my hands get a break?
Nope.
Can they relax?
I mean, you can give it a break. Just don't buy it. Just
Just
saying.
don't buy it.
That's why I'm gonna buy it in 3 years. But I'm just saying, even when I buy it, it's still gonna be another
It's-
hefty little system to have in my bag.
Mm-hmm. Like, I
That's true.
remember my sister told me, "Yo, you gonna buy the PS5 Pro?" I'm like, "Fuck no." For what?
That thing is- yeah.
Well, for one,
what?
What?
I'm not worrying about the price. The price is not the biggest problem. It's the fact that it's only digital. So if I gotta
Mhm.
buy the PS5 Pro, I gotta buy the disc drive because I do have disc games for the PS5. So that means I gotta buy the disc drive plus the vertical stand. So I'm paying like a good close to $900 for all that shit. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'll buy a whole new PC at that point with that type of
And
money.
then we're super fucked when Sony be having them outages and you got everything that's straight up digital.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like there was riots in the streets when that shit happened.
Word. Right at their
And
headquarters and
somebody was
all.
like, "Oh, but you need the internet to run the stuff." No, you don't. Not
You-
every PS5
not
game
all
has
of
that
them.
checks where you have to have the internet to play it. Like
Yeah.
when they said that, I was like, clearly you are a digital game buyer. Clearly,
Yeah.
because
that part.
Like,
what
I
are we talking about?
I mean, I still buy my games. I still buy physical copies when I go to GameStop.
Same.
I'm still surprised GameStop is still open to this day, yo.
But GameStop sells so much different shit now.
That's
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. They got them Funko Pops. They sell T-shirts. They sell like them Squishmallow things I bought for my niece when I went to
Little
GameStop.
keychains, like they
Yeah.
know how to keep themselves in
Pokemon.
business. And who's not gonna take their kids to GameStop to gift them a game they want?
And plus now they got
and it's
Pokemon
just
trading cards
easier
now.
as a parent. It's easier as
Yeah.
a parent to take you in there, be like, "You see this wall right here? This is the used wall. You buy
Yeah.
something on this side. That's what you do. You ain't gotta pick the game.
The
You
fact
don't
that
gotta
she
be worried
said
about giving them the game, and they like, I didn't want this one. You ain't gotta do that.
the fact that Mel said this is the used. She
The
said
used
none.
wall.
She said none. She said none. She didn't say new. She said used.
Used.
I have a 7-year-old. Okay, let me tell you what happens when you buy
Uh-oh.
7-year-olds games.
Oh Lord.
Go ahead.
You find them on the ground.
No,
You find
she's
them
not
on the
lying.
ground.
I mean-
no matter how careful they try to be, you can see them put it back in the game case. Let me rephrase that. I got a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. So
Mhm.
even if my 7-year-old puts her game
Oh, that 3-year-old.
back in
oh,
the
boy.
case, the 3-year-old now wants to be a big kid, and he's gonna go and take the game out the case. So now we got a scratched up game that I paid $60
But see,
for.
but
No,
see, that's why you get a digital. Buy for your kids for digital. So that way you don't have to.
that's why you get it used so that
No,
they
but-
learn how to handle the disc. You buy it cheaper. I got with the GameStop shit where you get the extra money off if you buy
Yeah.
it used.
I mean,
It works out.
I mean, yeah, but pre-owned games. I mean, what difference does it make? A pre-owned game, a new game. Only thing difference is the price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they can
and
still
why-
fuck it up.
and why- Wi-Fi,
Why am I
though.
buying children $70 games?
No, but the problem is, let's say Mel buys her kids the digital versions of games and stuff, and let's say it requires online and there's an outage. Then what? They ain't gonna have shit to do but sit there and cry about Wi-Fi and internet.
It's
You-
Yeah.
a,
Well,
what is it?
also
A
too, most games
outage.
now, physical copies or digital copies, most games requires online, regardless if it's physical copies or digital copies. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
not
Not
all
all of them
physical.
though.
Yeah, but not all physical games have just online. There's offline and stuff too on some.
I know on
So,
some, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah,
I'll take my chances with a little cheap disc
It's
over
just
buying whole
cheaper.
new shit,
It's just
especially
cheaper
for
in general. Like
yeah,
I'd
especially
rather
for
just
children
spend
that are
more, spend less
learning.
money.
I understand. Either way, they still gonna fuck up your games anyway. Used or new, they still gonna scratch up the game. The only difference is the price matters. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and if something happened to the system, then at least we still got the game. Like
Yeah.
Exactly.
you can get, obviously you can get your digital one back, but you gotta like after you log back into your account and all of that shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, so back on the video game adaptations.
Oh, no, that's what we were talking about.
Yes. Got a little off topic for me.
Yeah.
Have you ever played the game Fallout? The Fallout series?
Yes.
I
What you-
have not.
You have not played the Fallout games, man?
I've seen like
Uh.
playthroughs, but I haven't actually had time to invest in playing it myself.
Fallout is
Right.
good. If you like, but you gotta like FPS. If you don't like FPS, you'll be
Yeah.
annoyed by it.
Yeah, I mean, I played, man, for me, my first Fallout game was Fallout 3 back on the
Me too.
PS3, Xbox 360 era. And when I first played that shit, I fell in love with Fallout, yo. I love like the whole retro futuristic apocalyptic
Mhm.
thing.
Dystopian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first one was based on Washington DC, and then also with the DLCs, you got the Pittsburgh and stuff like that, and then with the characters, you customize your character, going through the whole type fighting against different type of monsters, super mutants, death
Mhm.
claws. I swear to God, yo, death claws, I hate them shits, man. Them shits scare the fuck out of me sometimes.
Mhm.
Them death claws do not play, yo. You see them, you gotta run away. But yeah, them Fallout games was fun. Then also Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 and their DLCs, and then Fallout 76. Which I hate. At first I hated Fallout 76 because that shit was straight
Yeah.
ass when it first came out.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard it wasn't very good.
I heard a
My
lot
cousin
about
is
that one.
addicted to Fallout 76. When I say addicted,
the
I mean
door.
addicted.
Like, don't get me wrong now, too. Don't get me wrong. Fallout 76 was ass in the beginning because at the time there was no NPCs and anything like that. So like the game was just fucking boring and dull as hell. And then later on in the years, they brought in NPCs. They made it a little bit better. I'm surprised that Fallout 76 didn't optimize it for the PS5 and the Xbox Series here, so it's kind of weird. The reason why I'm bringing that up because like I saw the Fallout series, like the Fallout show on Amazon Prime. I'm like,
Mhm.
this shit nice. Maybe because I'm biased because I like Fallout, but it was a very good show. I like it. Like I call every
that would
Easter
make for
egg.
a good show. I haven't watched it, but I could see that being a good
It is.
adaptation.
It is. It really is. And they're coming up with a season 2. They just
I'll have
wrapped
to
up
check
season
it
2.
out.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. They just wrapped up season 2, so I'm looking forward to watch it. Like they had characters played as the ghouls, like kind of like the zombies that got radiation too much, so they turned into like
Mhm.
ghouls. And then they brought like all like some of the food they had on the Fallout series, like the Nuka Colas. I love the Nuka Colas, yo. It looks so nice. You had like different type of flavor. You had the Nuka Cola Quantum, Nuka Cola Cherry, and it had like different type of like the looks, the designs and stuff like that. But yeah, the Fallout series, I like it. And plus the show is a very good show on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, definitely watch it. Definitely watch it.
Mhm.
Was it
I'll
most?
check it out.
But yeah, y'all got Amazon Prime, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. I use my sister, so I don't have to pay for
I
it.
said
God,
that's what I've been using for my cartoon nights for Rugrats. That Amazon Prime.
that shit comes in
Yeah.
clutch, man. Amazon Prime got
That
some good
Prime
shows.
Video.
Yeah, Prime Video got some good shows.
They do.
They sure do.
And Tubi, if y'all don't know about Tubi, man, y'all need to start going on Tubi. Tubi's very underrated.
I ain't gonna lie, I do be on Tubi. Like some of their little low budget stuff do be actually funny and it do be good. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
don't- people bash Tubi, but if you really find something that piques your interest, and you actually give it a watch. It's actually kind of funny.
At least they make money though. At least
They-
them actors make the money.
They do have some good stuff on there.
Say what you want about Tubi. But that motherfucking Super Bowl didn't do no skipping, no lagging, or no crashing.
That is true.
When Netflix showed that fight, that shit got fucked up. It started.
It was
It crashed.
butchered.
But say what you want about Tubi, they hosted that Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's how I watched. That's how I watched the Super Bowl on Tubi. No, it was no lags, no connection loss, anything like that. That shit just ran smooth. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
shit. Well, cause like
And
I
then
said,
even if-
go ahead.
And then even if you have Tubi with, just free itself with the ads, it's not that bad either.
Yeah, it's
Like
not that bad.
they
Mhm.
don't
Yeah.
spam it so hard.
Yeah, it's like every couple minutes, not like every fucking 5 or 10 minutes. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's like periodically you'll get like two or three ads, and it's like, okay, back to it, and it runs beautifully.
and they have a lot of there's a lot of there's a lot of like shows, movies, and shows based on some video games too. Like I know for a fact they had like a live action Street Fighter movie with I don't know if y'all know this actor John Claude Van Damme.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Y'all know him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Okay, good. Cause I know when I ask people about that, they don't know who he is. I'm like,
It's
what are
because
y'all
he's
talking about?
older. That's why.
Yeah,
He also has a skin for Johnny Cage and MK1.
that
Oh
too.
yeah, he does.
hmm
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
one of
nice.
my favorite martial artists actors to watch. Him, Steven Seagal. You can kind of say Michael J. White too. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah. But yeah, they had like a Street Fighter live action one, and they had like the animated movie one too. It was good. Both of them was good. Both of them was truly good. 'Cause I think John Claude Van Damme played as Sergeant Gully, the dude with the little.
Hmm.
I'm
Yep.
you know what I'm talking about, right? Is it
Yeah.
Gully or something like that? The weird ass hairstyle.
That weird ass high top.
It was so
Yeah,
weird, but it was funny.
it was nice though. It was a dope ass hairstyle. It was just kind of weird in a way. But yeah, a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these video games adaptations, it could be a hit or a miss, man. It all depends who's making it, how they design it, how they written it up and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Most importantly, how much time they actually put into it
And how much
Yeah.
and
knowledge.
what they base their storyline off of.
Right.
Hmm.
I feel like some of them need to do their research before they actually come up and make those type of movies or TV shows based on a video game. Like they need to do their research. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Before
Mhm.
like
they.
yeah, with Arcane, like that's Riot Soul Studio. They know everything about that series,
Mm-hmm.
so of course it was gonna be good. And then I don't remember who made Cyberpunk, but they clearly like knew understand the not the story, but the world and everything.
I feel like companies like TV show companies or movie companies bring in people that actually made the video games to actually like try to come up with an idea like, okay, how can we bring this into the big screen to make it look like real authentic to the video game. Some companies do that shit, some companies don't. You could tell.
Yeah, they should just hire the developers as consultants. It wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be
Yeah.
crazy. It would be super easy. Just hire the dev as a consultant. Get them to give the okay on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Don't give pushback if they're like, okay, this isn't right. That's not right. Just fucking change it. And then you won't have to worry about it being bad. Like, it can't be bad if the developer is the one that created it. Like, it's going to be very hard for it to suck because they know everything about it. So, how can you
Exactly.
make it trash? Like,
Especially if it's
Yeah,
going to turn
like
into a live action.
yeah, and
mm-hmm.
listen to their customizations or their suggestions because they're the ones that made the
Right.
damn game
Mm-hmm.
or the
Yeah.
franchise as a whole. So it's like you really cannot fuck it up at that point. There's no excuse.
Right.
All right,
Yeah.
so let me ask y'all a question real quick.
Mhm.
What video game adaptation would y'all like to see as a movie or a TV show or a cartoon that matter?
I want to see God of War.
God of War. Okay.
That would be pretty good.
I know
TV
for
I
series,
think
yeah.
that would actually be fire. Not gonna lie.
I know God of War gonna be. I think Amazon Prime picked it up. So it might be on
Oh,
Amazon
really?
Prime. Yeah, God of War. Yep.
Yeah,
That
I just feel like it'll be a good movie, a good show. Either I feel like
Mhm.
either way, it would be good.
and also I think the Horizon series is
That would
gonna
be a
be
good
on
one too.
is gonna be on
That's
Amazon. I
true.
think Amazon picked that up as well.
Okay, nice. That would be good too.
And then
I
I
think
think Gears of War Gears of War is gonna be made into a TV show or a movie, and they're gonna be
Mhm.
on Netflix at one point.
I could see Gears being a good movie.
I want to know
Yeah.
who gonna play as Marcus Phoenix though. That's the one thing I want to know. Who gonna play as Marcus Phoenix?
You're gonna have to, yeah.
I think Dave
I
Batista.
think,
Dave
yeah.
Batista.
I was just thinking that too.
I was gonna say
I was like, that's like,
get Dave Batista to play as Marcus Phoenix. You have John Cena play as Baird. Dom and who's the other black dude? I forgot his name. Fuck. Dom and somebody else. I forgot his name. It's clicking. But yeah, I feel like they could make a good Gears of War series off that shit though. As long as they know how to do it right, it'll be good.
I feel like for me, for movie, I would love to see a Metroid movie.
What Metroid?
Metroid,
Metroid,
yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
Well, I think they would do a good job for TV series. Like I said, WarioWare would be hilarious. I would watch it
Definitely.
every week. It would kind of like I'd also like to see them do one of the Fire Emblem games, and maybe what's another one?
Three Houses
No.
would be a good
Three
one.
Houses would be a good one. Yeah, following the three of them, and then
Like those things, I could see as being like a cartoon or an anime series. I can't see as a live action. Like, I like as a TV show. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they could do Kingdom Hearts as an anime. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, they could, but it's like that shit dead. That's gonna be long as hell though. That shit gonna be long as hell.
Yeah.
Cause remember, you still have like other Disney worlds and shit like that too. Like how they gonna
All of them.
how they gonna incorporate that shit too? You know what I'm saying? I can see as being I can see as being as a cartoon show. No doubt about it.
No,
But like,
I'm saying anime series.
anime series.
Not,
Okay.
not a movie. Not
Oh
movie.
yeah,
No,
for
no.
sure.
Yeah, movie's not gonna work for Kingdom Hearts.
No, I'm
Too
talking about.
damn
I said cartoon. I said cartoon.
long. Okay, yeah.
But anime. Okay, yeah. What else? What other? Oh, y'all know Tomb Raider? I know y'all know. Like, y'all have to know about Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
doesn't
the
Tomb
Tomb
Raider have a
Raider
show
movies
already?
were great.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
they have
It's on
Tomb Raider
Netflix.
movies. Yeah.
Yeah, but you ever see
The
like? Did you see?
older Tomb Raider movies?
Yeah.
With Angelina Jolie, them bitches was fire.
Hell yeah. The one that had before on, I think it came out when based on the 2013 one was like ass.
I ain't see that one.
Yeah, I ain't see that
See,
one either.
when people were like kind of mad about like the boob thing with Laura, I was like, y'all couldn't have watched the live action with Angelina Jolie because she ain't got no huge boobs. Like
She was just
Yeah.
doing the
if
face.
y'all like that, you should have been fine with the redesign. Like the redesign was kind of actually closer to Angelina Jolie's body type than
That's true.
previous.
And yeah, they ain't like the body type in the anime series too with Lara Croft. I'm like, well,
She muscular. Like you talking about a
Yeah.
woman that can launch herself off of some shit, grab onto the side of a sheer rock cliff, and then climb up. What kind of body you think she's supposed to have? Like she gotta be muscular or something. Like
yeah, you know what I'm saying? She gotta like she climbing on rocks, pushing shit, picking up stuff, and like, come on now. Like, let's be real now. Like, come on.
let's be
speaking of-
realistic. Like
Yeah.
It's Lara
absolutely.
Croft. Y'all getting mad over a fucking TV show. Just don't watch it. Y'all
Right.
getting mad for the wrong things. I swear,
Yeah.
man. But yeah,
What about Uncharted?
Uncharted.
Yeah.
Oh, they came out with a live action one too, with Tom Holland.
Didn't they
Mark.
have? I thought,
right, yeah, I
Yeah, they
forgot.
actually did already.
Yeah, with Tom Holland. Mark Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched it. I never seen it before. Have y'all? Yeah, I never
I
seen that.
personally haven't.
knew it existed, but I didn't. I've never seen it.
I forgot it existed.
I guess
We
why.
see.
Yeah, I'm like, wait. And I don't know. I'm like, wait. They did came out with a movie at one point. It was on Netflix at one point too, and then they took it off. I ain't watch it. I never really give a fuck about it anyway. I love the games though. Don't get me wrong. I love the games. Piss me off from time to time, but I love them. I just hate them because of the whole puzzles and shit like that too. I hate puzzles. Nah, fuck them puzzle games. It's just been hurting my head.
Like
from
that
time to
clip
time.
I got. You said we lit. Literally. That's like one of my favorite clips. It was
Yeah.
just too great.
Yeah, that shit. I'm telling you, man, that game be pissing me off. It's fun, but it be pissing me off with them puzzles, man. It really does. It's like I be looking up on YouTube at this point, yo. If I don't get it at some point, I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go on YouTube. Right on stream, so I'm on YouTube on my phone, watch and see how this shit goes.
I've done that with Zelda.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Man,
Yeah.
Zelda, Zelda is
I
worse.
will struggle for days before I look up how to beat something.
Nah, Zelda is fucking worse because you go into like 100 different type of trials and it's
I'm
all
just
different
like
type of
like
puzzle.
I'm a hardcore person. Like I feel like I'm cheating, and I'll be like, "You cheated."
I don't
To
care.
myself.
I don't care.
For me,
care.
if it's like a
Not
first
for me
time
either.
playthrough sort of thing, I'm willing to take the struggle. But if I go back to that game years later and I forget certain stuff, I'll be like, okay, let me actually go back because I've already beat
Oh,
the game
yeah,
before. But
absolutely.
let me
Like-
go ahead and cheat a little bit.
Like the
Yeah.
Indiana Jones game. That's the latest. That's like the latest game I played that was like puzzle based, and I ain't watched no type of YouTube videos. I'm like, all right, cool. This is kind of easy. I'll do it. Like I'm good when it comes to puzzles, but it's like it's so frustrating trying to figure shit out. Like you know you got it, but then you might slip up on one or two things, and they got to
I
do the whole
just
shit
think
over again.
when you like figure it out and it's super simple and you like overcomplicated it.
Yeah, you mad at just like what the fuck? I can't get this. God
Hate that.
damn it.
All right, y'all, I got to dip out for a minute for that meeting. So I will be back as soon as it's over.
All right, bet. And that brings into another topic. Creators
I'm at
burnout.
that point too. I got a couple minutes though.
All right, creator burnout. As content creators and streamers, we all have our burnout system. We all have our burnout points. And, some people say, and I hate when people say that who are streamers or content creators. They be like, "Yo, I don't get burned out from streaming." I'm like, "Yes, the fuck you do." Everybody get burned out at some point. I don't care who you are. We all get burnt out at some point.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe somebody that told me they don't get burnt out either, because this is something I was talking to my cousin about earlier today. I said, as fun as streaming is, it's a lot of fun. It is a fucking blast, but it's not easy. And I think like people equate fun to easy, and
hmm
that's not the case at all.
It's
Like,
not. It's really not. Because think about it, right? You gotta plan certain shit out, and then you gotta act it out when you're on stream, entertain your viewers who are watching you right now in real time, and making sure you don't fuck up and try to talk to people. Don't the worst thing is talking to people on
Yeah.
a when you streaming, because if you don't look at chat while you're playing the game at the same time, people might think you're ignoring them, which is not the case. You just zone in the game at this point. You gotta just be patient. I'm gonna
mhm.
get back to you. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta be aware. You gotta be
Yeah.
aware of everything that's going on. You gotta acknowledge people. You have to acknowledge things that they give you. You
hmm
have to look at all your notifications. If somebody redeems something, you gotta pay attention to that. You gotta answer questions, and you gotta play the game. So it's
hmm
like you gotta monitor your audio. You might be playing music. The music might not go with the vibe. So now you gotta change the music. It's like you're
hmm
doing all of these things at one time. And like it's tiring. Like you said, you
Yeah.
gotta plan shit. So like even if you're planning like events or you're like doing giveaway, anything that you do, it's like it's not the same as, oh, I'll just sit down and play the game. Like it's not that.
Exactly. And it's just like, especially when it comes to giveaways and shit like that too, you gotta make sure your giveaways run smoothly. I
Yeah.
learned, like, for me, how I do my giveaways. This is just how I do my giveaways, folks. Like, certain giveaways, I'll just make it to subscribers only. So that way I know who was willing to subscribe to my channel for this giveaway. And then, like, I do like the spin a wheel thing online. So I spin a wheel. And my twist is a little different though when I do the spin the wheel thing when it comes to my giveaways. Like, if I spin the wheel and your name hits on the arrow, it's not that you win. I would just you eliminate it. Just keep on going and going and going and going and going until somebody on that will be the last one. So it is kind of it's rough, man. It's definitely rough trying to
Yeah.
run a giveaway, especially you trying to run a giveaway your way. And sometimes people don't listen to the fucking rules, which is another thing too. The rules could be so simple, and people still tend to fuck it up.
Yeah. People don't
Yeah.
be
We
paying attention. They don't be aware of stuff. They just be there.
Just be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just be there
We
just to be there. Go ahead.
Yeah, there was actually someone in Yuki's chat who asked me who asked all of us about how do you keep the motivation to stream and doing things like that. And another chat I'm in the team networking, I think, with Alexis.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked us about the motivation, like, yeah, I'm only streaming to one viewer and things like that. And I couldn't my answer is, at least for me, I think you gotta know, you gotta take everything into account. For someone like me who only does stream for like 3 hours at night, when I come home from work, working out, I'm tired, and I'm really just gaming with the camera on. And if people are in here, yeah, we'll talk to people. But you gotta understand, timing does go into it. The game you're playing will go into it. There's just so many parameters. So obviously, it's easy to get burnout. For someone like me who like just does this as a hobby, I haven't really experienced burnout, but I have to understand. But I will say, when I took a month off for Christmas, like I didn't really, and I came back, I did miss streaming. So it's good to take breaks, but you
Yeah.
got to understand all the things that goes into this. When you're at night, I know a lot of the popular streamers stream at night, but it's like, okay, well, can stream during the day. I want to stream right now, whatever. It's like, in the 1, 2 viewers, it's people are watching other people. You just got to understand it's not just you, it's all the parameters that go into
Mm-hmm.
it.
Remember, just because you stream at this time, just because you stream at this such time doesn't means that people gonna come to your stream. You know what I'm saying? It all
Right.
varies around. Remember, streaming is a big thing because a lot of people streams. It's all
Everyone
over the
do it.
world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of people streaming. And then it's like, if you're, like me, like Like I dress up, so I gotta think about what I'm gonna wear, and then I gotta
Mhm.
get ready. And then I gotta you know what I'm saying? Gotta remember to fucking eat. You gotta remember to drink. You gotta.
Mhm.
It's so many different things, and it's like if you don't take breaks, like me, I could never stream every day. I
Never,
could never
never.
stream every day. Every day streaming would kill me. Like
Yeah.
I would be cooked.
Like, don't
Cause
stream.
even the days I do stream, it just take a lot out of you. It's
Mhm.
It
effort, it's
does.
energy, it's you are being engaging, and that takes your time. Like, okay, it's like people be talking about like social meters, right? If y'all social meter can run out from you going to a party, which is somewhere you want to be, you want
Mhm.
to be at, you want to party, you want to talk to the people at the party, you want to drink, you want to dance, the way your social media can run down at a party, it's the same thing with streaming. Like, yeah, technically you're in a room by yourself, but you're not by yourself. Like, there are people in this chat expecting you to engage with them, and that can run your social meter down
Mhm.
the same way as if you were at a party.
Exactly, too. Exactly, because
Facts.
when I be going to party, probably like, all right, cool. I'm here. I'm about to spin this block and go to fuck home at this point.
Yeah,
This is
you'd be like, all right, time to
Facts.
go.
yeah, exactly. That's why I
Yeah.
thank God I have a car, cause now I could just go. I could just go to the party, and go right the fuck out. Spin that block real quick. That's why I said, if y'all gonna ride with me, by the time I say I'm leaving, y'all better be ready to leave with me, or you better have
Yeah.
another ride. 'Cause I
I ain't
hate
never
when.
gonna forget
Go ahead.
when my friend said, I ain't never gonna get one of my friends saying, I was like 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, okay, I guess we're going home. Everything closed. Like now we're gonna go into the after club. I was like, what the fuck is an after club? 4 in the morning. I didn't get home till 6. I'm like, okay. And then they want to call me at like 8 a.m. Like, y'all gonna sit your ass down and call me tomorrow.
Yeah, them niggas crazy out here, bro. Shit crazy. But yeah, as a
It's
streamer
crazy.
though, as a content creator, people do get burned out, man. Talking to people and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Especially, I hate when people talking about like, oh, I stream 7 days a week and you don't get burned out.
Why?
It's a bunch of bullshit. If you stream 7 days a week for 8 hours straight, bro, you getting
I
burnt
mean, it's
out.
like, what else do you have in your life? Maybe they not burnt out because they don't got nothing else. Like, maybe that's it. Maybe that's all they
Yeah.
got. Because I can't see you streaming 7 days a week and not getting no burnout. 7 days, 8 hours, like, what are you doing? What is
Probably
your
don't
life?
don't got a
Streaming got to
job.
be your life at that point
Don't got a
because
job.
I
That was
got
my
kids.
answer.
I got a 9 to 5. I teach. Like, that's
Mhm.
a lot. I have a lot to do on a daily basis. Like, I
Yeah.
can't just
Like,
be.
I understand
Mm-mm.
that. I understand how most people say you gotta be consistent. Like, yes, you gotta be consistent with your streaming, with your content creation, though. But at some point, you gotta take a break. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
be consistent, but like, don't take long ass breaks. Like, don't stream one day and then we don't hear from somebody from like another fucking month or two, and then you come
Right.
back and then you're not streaming again for another 2 or 3 months. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because nobody's gonna come.
That wasn't
It
come.
always
Yeah.
gotta come. Like I'm thinking about like a 2 week hiatus in March. Like I'm thinking about just like, okay, let me just take a break and just not stream at all. Like
Yeah, that's what I did. I took
Yeah.
2 weeks. After like the last 2 weeks of like no, well, like the last 2 weeks of December, I took a break. I took a 2 weeks. I took 2 weeks off from streaming during like Christmas and New Year's. I took 2 weeks off,
Mhm.
and and I was completely refreshed.
Yeah.
I think the longest I ever took before was like probably like a whole month back in 2022.
I think taking a break allows you to come back, like you said, you come back refreshed. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, now you got new ideas, you got enthusiasm, people are like looking for you to come back, you're ready to come back, you're
Mm-hmm.
excited about doing different stuff. Like it gives you some time to just kind of like mull over everything. Cause things can happen so fast. Like I've been streaming for a year. That year don't feel like no fucking year. It don't feel like a year at all. But like here I am, a year in.
Shit,
Yeah.
crazy. I'm ready
When I
4
looked at
years
how
in.
many streams I did last year, I was like, what the fuck? Well, how many hours I streamed? I was like, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, like your first year, you're probably gonna be streaming a lot and this, that, and third. And once you get like a year into the streaming shit, you start to take it. You tend to take it slow. Like
Better.
okay, what days you want to stream, what times you gonna stream at, what type of ideas you gonna do, and stuff like that. So yeah, it happens. Shit. Like I
It
said,
happens. Yeah.
I've been streaming for 4 years now. You know what I'm saying? Like I know now, like now when I do stream, like when I stream my weekday mornings, I'm mostly playing single player games because I hate playing multiplayer games, yo, with randoms. I really do. I really
Okay,
fucking
guys,
do.
I got to split. I don't know if you saw my message. My brother is okay.
All right, yeah, I got the message.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
just so I appreciate you guys.
All right, no problem.
Absolutely.
See you.
All right, Mel.
Deuces.
So, Cam, let me ask you a question real quick, Cam.
Mm,
You saw my oh, I asked you last night when I was streaming, right? How I said, would you prefer streaming single player games or multiplayer games? What's your
single player.
single player, right? Why?
I only like because I only like playing multiplayer games with you, Lex, and everybody else because multiplayer games are better when you play with your friends, you not with randoms like you said.
Mm-hmm.
When we're in a Discord and we can like talk to each other, have fun, and also play the game together, it goes much more smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
Like we when like you and I play Apex, right?
Yeah.
We have to play with a random because it's 3 players, and when we do quads, when Amber comes back, it's with 2 other players. We're in sync, but the third guy went all the way over there. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When it comes to,
Especially
but when you,
yeah, and it's our healer.
and
But like so,
also, go ahead, go ahead.
but for me, I've always liked single players because I just like playing games with a good story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I like going through movies, like going through that, sharing my experiences to stuff that happens. Like I posted a pic of, I mean, a clip of me playing Metaphor of a hilarious scene. I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious, and everyone else was like, yeah, good, that guy, who already played the game, like yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, for
So
me,
that's what I like to doing. Yeah.
yeah, for me, I prefer playing single player games because I like to play a game by myself. I like to play games by myself. I'm so used to playing games by myself anyway. And plus, like
Hmm.
when I'm streaming it, I can actually, look at my chat and talk to my people too. Because when you play multiplayer games with friends or randos, whatever, you can't really like chat with people in you can't really chat with people in your chat because you got people in your fucking ear playing the game with
Yeah.
you and then they out talking you. And then if they stream at the same time you are, you hearing them talking to them chat. So it's like it just be bouncing all around. And plus,
Yeah.
you can't rely on a lot of people when it comes to multiplayer games too. And what I mean by that is
Well,
like, go ahead, you gonna say something?
oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, I think that's what the best part about the stream together thing, function that Twitch has now.
Uh
I
huh.
think that's what makes it a little bit better because like now we can see all of the chat. You know what I mean? Like back when it doesn't, and yeah, that was kind of hard. I remember when I was streaming with Rambo and them, they were all talking in their chat. We couldn't really, we'd be talking over each other.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely understandable. But yeah, single player games, I just prefer playing single player games while I stream. And I hate
I
when
do.
people like, yo, who want to stream this multiplayer game with me and I want to play with people and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, you can't stream a game by yourself alone. Like you need people to play games with you for your stream. To me, it's kind of fucking weird.
Well, so I think, but it goes back to what I said, right? When you have like sometimes maybe it's not with random people. Like I know one of let's see, she's just talking like her group, and
Hmm.
she wants to run things for Warzone. Like it's like one of her followers because they all play Warzone. It's like, hey, who's on right now? Can you come? Can you come in? Like that's what
And
I think that's
even
why they do that.
and even
Like
that
when you yeah
and even with that though, even with that though, how can you mix with those people though? You know what I'm saying? For the very first talk, you don't know how people react when you play games with them. Some people, like for us, we could joke around stuff like that, and we don't take it seriously.
yeah
Some people you might joke with some people, and you might say something that might be serious to them, and now they're looking at you fucking crazy, like, damn, what I said wrong? Like, you can't joke around with people like that. It gotta be some
yeah
type of
you're
synergy, some type of energy
facts
amongst the
yeah
people. Like, honestly, you want to play with people, play with friends and stuff like that. That's why sometimes I watch people's streams first to see how they act. Cause sometimes like people mouths be fucking reckless from time to time too. They be like, yo, actually, I can't play games with you no more, bro. I can't play no games with you, bro. Like your mouth is fucking reckless at this point. Like you
hmm
saying some wild shit. And I'm streaming at the same time too. So like people hearing what you're saying. And I ain't trying to
right
be involved. I ain't trying to be involved in this. Hell no.
yeah
So Ken,
yeah
how
no I completely understand.
how do you deal with burnout? Like, what do you do? How you deal with burnout? If you feel like you're getting burnt out, and in the verge of getting burnt out, how you deal with it?
Honestly, I tell my Discord like, "Hey, I'm just not feeling it today. Might take a nap." I've done that before, especially when I've been working. I
Mm-hmm.
try to do because on Wednesdays I try to do it like right when I get home, so I have the nights free.
Mm-hmm.
Like some days I'm just like, "Yo, I've been up since 6. I want to take a nap. Like, do you guys mind if I just push the stream or if I just cancel for the day?" Because reality, we're not streaming events. You know what I mean? See, like if you do a react, so like I remember Evo, right?
Mm-hmm.
The streamers that stream Evo, they stream all 4 days. It's like they're covering the event. But like if you're just streaming like a game, especially if that game is like not a new one, like you can miss one day. But I know for like I remember I didn't really have burnout. See, that's a great thing about single player. I didn't have burnout with single player games because I wanted to know what happens next, if that makes any
Mm,
sense. So for me, like I always like I was couldn't wait to stream Persona or FF7 Rebirth or
mhm.
Solar Blade because I had no idea what was happening, and I'm trying to avoid all the spoilers online.
Yeah,
So I
because
was like, yeah,
if somebody playing the same game as I am, or I'm about to play the same game, but I haven't touched it yet, but someone else is playing it, I try not to watch the streams on respect. I'm not trying on respect of I'm not trying to get spoiled. That's that
yeah.
game.
Same,
It's
I
not
did the
like
same thing with Wukong. Like when Black Supreme Kai was playing, I was like,
mhm.
oh shit, he's playing Wukong. He's on a chapter I'm in. Okay, bye, I'll lurk.
I mean, I don't mind Black Myth Wukong because like games like that, I could see, okay, here's the boss battle. How I'm gonna defeat this boss battle? How I'm gonna get in there trying to beat this boss? Like I learned from like streamers' mistakes, how they fight against them. And when I
Yeah,
get to that point, it's like, all right, cool. Now I know what I'm doing. Let's do it.
yeah.
But yeah, when it comes
But no,
to
yeah,
like, there were times where I'd be burnt out sometimes too, man. And you could tell from my face sometimes. You could tell from people's faces, like, yo, why are you streaming for, bro? Take a day off, take a day or two off. Like, I'm sure people ain't gonna miss you that much, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they're
people
not.
gonna people gonna understand that we get burnt out. It is what it is. You just gotta
Yeah,
live, you know.
it's not just with streaming; it's also with life. Like you got to take care of yourself and your mental health,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're in this adult shit. But like I said, for me, I'm gaming anyway. I'll just have the camera on. But I feel like you and I, and especially I'm different from you three, because I'm still new with the streaming shit. I got the stream deck a week ago,
Uh-huh.
and you've had yeah, like I've had this monitor, this next monitor. I was just streaming for one monitor using the chat on my phone, and like I'm just steadily upgrading. I'm like I said, I'm getting a new stream setup because well, mostly because I wanted it. I don't really care about the chat or the stream that
Mm-hmm.
much. I just wanted it for me. But you just gotta like be real with yourself. If you're not feeling it
Mm-hmm.
that day, then take a break. I tell people, Twitch doesn't write my checks. I have a job for that.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
really
Like I got a job. Like I get paid every single week. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to get paid from Twitch, obviously, but right now it's like that's not my main income. Like my main income is
yeah.
my fucking job, you know?
Yeah, that's what I said to like the person in Yuki's chat who was asking me about like how you find motivation. Like you gotta balance yourself. This is my hobby. With the life I live right now, I will not be able to live the Twitch life to get a partner and everything like that. I don't have the time. We're playing the game. I like when people come in if I can chat. Otherwise, yeah, I'm focused on the game. I'm getting good footage.
You know what's so
It's like
crazy
you
too?
gotta just be yeah.
You know what's so crazy too? When people say like, oh, I'm pushing for Twitch partner and this, that, and third. You know how much stress it's gonna be? You want to
That's
push the
like yeah.
that's extreme pressure. That's extreme stress right there. Stress right there when you try to push to Twitch partner. Cause I hear so many people saying that they want to push this to Twitch partner, but it's like y'all stop streaming after like God knows how long y'all stop streaming for, and y'all realize like you know what Twitch partner is just too much. Cause think about it,
Yeah.
right? Cause you gotta the only thing about it is they got average 75 viewers, bro.
Viewers, yeah.
Within 30 days, within a whole month. It's some people that did that shit easy as hell. It is not that easy.
It's not
I mean, some people can make it look easy if they really fuck with you, but it's like is it really worth it's like is it really worth your stress to go through pushing partner on Twitch? Not for me. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
I don't think it is for me either.
Like I don't really care much about Twitch partner. And plus, once you get to Twitch partner, what's next? Like what now? You there? Okay, cool.
So like for Twitch partner, like I feel like those are the ones who want to be a full-time content creator.
That's what I'm saying.
And for me, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
I just know it. I'm applying. I have a degree. Trying to get certifications. This is just now granted, I love meeting new people who like games just as much as I do. Don't get that twisted. But when it comes to being a Twitch partner, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't really
It's
care much
like
about being a Twitch partner. All I care about is being a good content creator, good streamer, good podcaster, having
yeah,
fun, meeting building some connections with some people, reasonable
yeah.
people, because I not all connections are good connections.
That's not even gaming. That's in life.
Exactly. It's not just not yeah, exactly. Not just gaming, just in life in general. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like people, like I said, people get burnt out, not just from gaming, just in real life, from working, from your job, from your family members, from your loved ones, your
Yeah.
mental health, your physical health, like it
It's a
could take a
lot.
it could take a toll. It could take a toll out of a person. You know what I'm saying? It could definitely take a
Yeah.
toll. Like, not everybody gonna be on a Net level. Not everybody gonna be on a high show speed level. You know what I'm saying? Like Net, he got people that probably does like his content for him. Like,
Right. Yeah.
all you gotta do is just execute it on his streams. Like, I'm sure he has a team of people that come up with different content for him. I mean, also you got, also he puts his thoughts in it as well, and you just gotta go and
Right.
execute it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know
That's more
somebody,
like
huh?
yeah.
I
I
think,
said, when you get those DMs in Discord from those fake ass people talking about you got to join a stream team or whatever, you got to pay this
mhm.
content team like to get more viewers and shit. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
I never got one of those before.
Oh, you never got one of those? I
No,
get them like all the time.
not joining a stream team. No, never had that
Like
one before. I had graphics designers. That's about it.
oh god, the graphics designers are so fucking annoying.
They all over. They all over Blue Sky,
Yeah.
Twitter. Sometimes on Twitch when you live streaming, should be annoying, bro. They be acting all. They be acting all They're trying to act like they're trying to get to know you and stuff like that. And then you kind of figure out their fucking game. You kind of
Yeah.
figure out their game. Like, nah, I want your graphic design.
I
They
kind
stop
of want
talking to you.
yeah. I kind of want to put in my my bio like, hey, I am a cybersecurity analyst. I kind of know this game that you guys play. So like, don't even try it.
Yeah, because it's just, yeah, burnt out, man. Getting burnt out is
Burnout, yeah.
crazy. Getting burnt out is crazy.
Yeah.
Cause there be times where I'd be burnt out. I'd be like, yo, I don't want to stream today, bro. And I don't even have to announce
Yeah.
this shit. I'm not even about to announce it either. I'm just, if y'all don't see me go live at that time that day, just know I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how people can stream two times in a day, yo. I can't do that shit. Like,
I
I could
can't do
do it.
that. Yeah.
Like, I could do it for very rare moments. I could
I'll
probably
do it if I
stream.
have an event. If I have an event, or if it's just chatting. Like if I can just if we're like doing like the thing with there's something with Mac tonight.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna stream that, but like I don't have to do much. Like I just have to talk about to people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'll pour myself a drink and we'll just do that. Like I don't but like streaming two game sessions in a day now. Like I can't. That's why my streams like only like at most 3 or something
Mm-hmm.
hours. Because I have ADHD. I start to lose focus. I start to
I
get
do
very
too.
tired.
I do too. I have ADHD too.
Yeah.
And when people ask me, "Oh, what's this game about?" Nigga, I don't know. I just play the game. I don't know the fuck the story. Like, I'm not
I'm
good
the
at when it
complete
comes to
opposite.
stories. I'm not
I'm the
good when it
complete
comes to
opposite.
story. See, for
I'm the
me,
complete opposite. Yeah.
I have ADHD, but I'm more like a inattentive. I have a like inattentive type of ADHD. Means that it's hard for me to focus. Like, sometimes I tend to lose focus quickly. Like, for real. Like, I tend to
No,
lose
that
focus
was my
quickly.
problem when I was in school, like in high school. That's why I was on Ritalin because like we were doing it from 8 to 4. I was barely doing anything. I had to listen in to a
Mm-hmm.
lot of this stuff. But like I got to be off it because when I got to college, I'm like, oh, like it's 8 to 8:50. I have like an hour break and go do something else. And I remember telling my dad like, I'm not on my medicine, right? He was like, you're not, because my grades were like a lot better than high school. So he was
Yeah,
like, wait, you're not? I was like,
yeah.
yeah, like it's just a lot easier, like it's a lot more manageable. And like
Nah.
I haven't been on it at work either because like I'm doing something. I think that's why,
Mm-hmm.
I can like comprehend the story. Like obviously I'm very interested in the stories that the games share. Like I remember Lex, or no, I'm sorry, it was Vasai who rated me last week when I
Mm-hmm.
was playing Metaphor, and like I took them all through the story at this point. So
See, I
yeah.
can't do that shit. I have ADHD, but I never took medication. I
Yeah.
never took any medication at all. I was fine. I just tend to lose focus. If it don't have my interest, then I'm not focusing on it. If it's something
Yeah,
that
no,
I
I was
don't give a
yeah.
fuck about, I'm not going to give my attention to it at all. Like,
Yeah, no, my mom took me to like a therapist like when I was 8. That's what she put me on it.
yeah, I never did no therapist. I went to a doc. I think I went to a doctor or some shit like that. And I've been a psychiatrist back in like when I was like young, back in back in 2004. My mom took me to a psychologist, and I got tested there, and got tested for ADHD inattentive type when I was lying in 2004. So never took any medication
Uh,
for that shit, none of that. So I mean,
Yeah.
listen, look, I survived college. I survived elementary school, middle school, college. Well, high school, then college. Like the only thing I have trouble with is that my behavior issues. Like I've been through like special education, which is now called resource classes, self-contained, in-class support. Like I had a very tough childhood, and I think
Yeah.
that's where like burnouts. If you have ADHD, I think that's where burnout plays a part when you're streaming when you have
It
ADHD because
overloads
like
your brain.
exactly because like I said, you
Yeah.
gotta watch people. You watching your chat on your monitor or your phone or your tablet, whatever. And then you also gotta play the game, trying to focus on there, and then trying to talk to your viewers. It's a lot, man. Especially for your brain to take control. Especially for your brain, it's like you get too overloaded. And then once you're done streaming, once you go offline, you're done for the day. Like I'm done. I'm fucking tired. Leave me alone.
Right.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like,
Yeah.
bro, don't ask me for shit. Don't ask me for a goddamn thing. My brain
That's
hurt.
what. That's why I was in high school. Like when I got home, it's like my mom asked me, "Yo, Cameron, come talk to me. How's your day?" Like, not now.
Mhm,
Give me an hour. Give me like an
mhm.
hour. I'll be back.
Like, I was a smart kid in school, though. I ain't gonna say very smart in school, but I was like smart in school, just like behavior issue wise. It was bad. It was
Yeah.
bad. Like, it was
A
bad.
lot for me. It was a lot of information thrown in like way too like a lot of it in that kind of time
Anything,
span. Yeah.
anything that got to do with critical thinking, don't, I
I
suck at
was
it.
like,
When it comes to critical thinking, oh no. Oh no. I would
that's why I
never.
hated English. Like, what is he like when she said, "Well, what is he like? What do you think he's inferring in like this paragraph?" What I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like,
Exactly.
it's like if you like, you can show me like fucking Jay-Z lyrics, and I'll sit and I can tell you that if I'm listening to it. But like, I don't know what the dude is writing about. But yeah,
Hmm.
I think that's what causes like a little bit of burnout. I haven't really experienced burnout with streaming yet. Because the day as I am streaming, I'm not doing anything anyway. It's like 7 o'clock at night. After
Mm.
streaming, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, for me, I stream during the morning times because I take minutes to school in the morning before I stream, and
Yeah.
then I stream afterwards. And then right after I'm done streaming, like hour or two later, I gotta get ready to go to work from 4 to 12, go to sleep when I get home, and then do the whole shit over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's why I try not to stream as much now because like, what's the point? You're not gonna miss me that
Yeah.
much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could probably miss me for like a day or two. Y'all be fine without me streaming. You could chat with me on Discord, chat with me in the Twitter, whatever. But yeah, burnt out,
For me, it's just like, yeah, I just feel like playing games when I'm streaming.
and it's not
That's
about
why I barely do just chatting. That's why
and
I'm gamer. I was like, we're playing something.
and it's not about just being burnt out as a gamer or a content creator, stuff like that. What about helping other people too? Like, sometimes you want to help other people too with their own shit, with their own creators, like with their own content creation and their own streaming stuff like that. And sometimes you give them advice and shit like that. You get burnt out when they don't take your advice. Like, bro,
Yeah.
all this shit I'm telling you what to do, and then you gonna argue to me about the shit. It burns me out sometimes too, bro. Like, all right, cool. I can't help y'all no more, man.
Right. Yeah.
Even helping out other content creators, streamers, even playing with games with people, bro. So you get burnt out. At that point, you can't even get burnt out playing games with your friends. You just gotta crash out on certain people, yo.
Yeah.
You know?
I know for some games I get burnt out. You remember my Wukong experience? I'm like, I'm playing this once a week.
Yeah.
If whatever happens, we'll continue it next Wednesday. I don't have the thing to do it all over again.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, burnt outs, man. It's crazy out here. I hate see like these big time streamers, like they don't really have like a full time job like us. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's how those full time the big time streamers is how they make their money,
exactly.
and that's like how but they've built their communities. Like, I remember so I watch a lot of Maximilian, dude. He's been on Twitch for like maybe 10 years,
Uh-huh.
I think. Yeah,
I
and
don't know who
he's
that
built
is.
his community. Oh, I'll show you him later. He's actually really funny,
Oh,
but
okay.
he's like fighting game, all that stuff. But he plays other games too. His streams are at night because that's how he built his community. Because when he was working, he was streaming at night to like the early morning, and that's how he's grown his channel. That's how they know when to expect him. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Where us, it's like life changes every day. Like shit. Like one day, Fridays, like, yeah, I want to stream right after work, but if my friend calls me, hey, we're going to happy hour. Bye. I'm gonna put on my shoes and go in there.
Yeah, just go out from time to time to avoid burnout. Play. You know what? You know how like for me, like it's so hard for me to play games offline because I like to play the game on stream. Uh, at some point, I'll be like, yo, I gotta start playing these games off stream, yo, because like I don't want to keep
Yeah.
playing this game forever on stream because that shit could be burnt out too. Like I would enjoy
Oh, that's
game.
what it. Yeah, that's what I did for Metaphor. Last time I played Metaphor was the first time I ever played it on stream.
Come out to say,
I
bro,
was
that
just
game
like,
is long as hell, and I don't even
it's
play it.
like, yeah. I was like, I just kept getting the stories pulled me back in. I was just like, when I thought about Metaphor, I'm like, oh, do I want to do this right now? Like, I'm gonna
Hmm.
be here till like fucking 1 in the morning.
Not fucking one no more. It's crazy.
Oh, dude, it takes so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just burnt out, man. It's crazy. People do get
It's
burnt out.
crazy, yeah.
Like, okay, let me ask you a question, Cam, real quick. Do you
Mm,
feel like streaming is a lot harder than working a 9 to 5 job or vice versa?
no, streaming is not hard. Okay, then my hard 9 to 5 job, no.
Huh?
I got it. Within my 9 to 5 job, no.
No.
Streaming
Okay.
is much easier. Because I have, well, but here's the thing, I'm different than everybody else. Okay, I have 3 different worlds. I got to talk with people who aren't in this country. Some of them don't like me, and I don't like them. But yeah, I got to deal with that. Then
Mm.
you got to deal with the fact that something may come up. I'm a security analyst. Some crazy shit might happen one day, and then it might be at the worst time where I don't want to deal with it, but I have to. So my mood drops even lower. And then it's just that's work. Like, but work. Here's the thing. My dad always told me, work is work. There's a reason why they pay you to do the work. So you can't. You just have to do it. And God rest his soul. But I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's true. I got to do it. If they need extra help, I'm gonna stay. Streaming is just like I'm playing a video game. My camera is on. If people are chatting with me, I'll chat with them. So I can never say that streaming won't be harder than a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, I could say
However,
I
but
say the
that's
same thing too.
me. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're
streaming.
talking about, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Now I'm gonna say streaming is not as hard as having a 9 to 5 job because, like you said before, Kim, working a 9 to 5 job, you gotta deal with people bullshit from day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? As a streamer, you make your own schedule. You do something
Yeah.
that you love.
Yeah.
You chat with the viewers, you chat with your friends and stuff like that. But I could say it could go both ways if you really think about it too. Because sometimes streaming, like when it comes to streaming though, you gotta build that community, and it's hard to build that community, especially people trying to stay within trying to stay within the community that you build.
Yeah.
Try to engage, entertain with your viewers. That shit is tough, and try to get their
Absolutely.
attention.
And not only like the community, like also your equipment. Like you guys saw me yesterday. If you guys saw my stream, fucking my
Hmm.
encoder is overloading. Something's wrong with the PC. The graphics card. Well, no, I'm sorry. The RAM's not recognizing it. Like
Hmm.
this shit can be stressful. So like I can understand why some people would think like the full time streamer. Like I know Kai and Max and like all those people. Even RDC World. Like have so much equipment. Like if something goes wrong, like holy shit, that's gonna take like an hour to fix
Hmm.
because you never know which one it is. So like I can understand it, but for me, I'll never say that a streaming is harder than a 9 to 5.
Like I always tell people, don't buy a pre-built PC because like you paying X amount of money and then you having problems with a pre-built PC. I'd rather build my own PC so that I know what type of components I'm building in my PC. Cause that's how my PC runs good. Like I never like when I got my second build, I don't have no problems with this build whatsoever. Like my PC runs good when I'm streaming. I still have good good FPS, good quality on
Yeah,
my streams and stuff like that. My uncode never overloads at all.
yeah, but you gotta. So like for me though, you gotta remember I got this PC before I even streamed.
Uh-huh.
This was just like a game PC. So I told you earlier before we started, I'm getting a new setup because
Hmm.
I only have this Pottery Barn desk. Yeah, I wasn't really a PC. I was never a PC gamer. I had a gaming laptop that I got for college. My dad just got me for me for Christmas
I'm
1 year because mine was like I was trying to still use the one from high school, but screwing up. I was like, yeah, thank you, but that's all I had. But I really just gamed in my living room
mhm.
on my TV. I wasn't really streaming. I just used my PlayStation. I wasn't really streaming, so I didn't really care much about the specs. I didn't think I was gonna stream. I was just like, okay, let me try Halo. Never played a Halo before. Do that. I wanted to try to get into PC gaming. So my brother-in-law who worked at Dell, um, he got me this pre-build. So like now that I know what I know, I'm gonna talk to him about it. Maybe see if
Me
I can
for
get
me,
build my own PC. Yeah,
for me, I was never a PC gamer either.
I
But when I
wasn't either.
decided, but when I decided to get me a PC, I did a lot of research when it comes to building PCs, like
Right.
buying a good PC case with a motherboard, GPU, CPU, VRAM. I mean the RAM, storages. Like I did,
Absolutely.
I did extensive research when it
Extensive,
comes
yes.
PC PC research and how like okay, which motherboard goes right with this GPU and this graphic card goes well with this such and such. It's a lot. I understand. Not everybody's not like
It's a lot.
PC savvy and
You,
stuff like that, but I don't trust a pre-built one, man. Especially like when it comes to like the thermal paste is already pre-installed on this on the CPU. And it's like, bro, that pre-installed thermal paste ain't that good. And you gotta ask yourself why your PC overheating because that thermal paste ain't that fucking good. And sometimes there is a
yeah,
way there's a way that I know how to reduce the temperature of your CPU so that way you can run your PC well. Cause if your shit's at an 80 or 90 degrees, if your CPU is at an 80 or 90 degrees Celsius, that shit is burning your fucking CPU. And people don't understand when you're playing a game for a long ass time and not knowing that your CPU is overheating, it can bound to fuck up your PC over time. Like right now,
yeah.
I could tell right now with my CPU core temperature is under 50 degrees Celsius. Under
So
50 degrees under 50
you know
degrees
what
Celsius.
you know what I should have done. Looking back on it. So my first year of college, I had three roommates. I was in a suite. One of my roommate Tiago, he had a custom PC.
Mm-hmm.
He built one in our dorm room, and and I think that's why I kind of shied away with it because he was like working with that for like 2 days. So I was like, yo, I don't think I want to do
Nah,
that.
it don't take like two.
But
I mean, it all depends how long it takes you
no,
to build
it
a
wasn't
PC.
2 days. It was I'm sorry, it wasn't 2 days. He was doing it all day, but but yeah, I was like I should have just asked him for like advice. But I think that yeah, I might look into getting an actual build one.
Yeah, actually,
Like
yo, I'm
I
telling
think
you,
this
build one. Because think about it. If you
yeah
build one, just look on like if you know people that's in like the computer fields, they can help you out to build one. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah
that's what I did. My boy's a computer science major. When I first built my very first PC build, I went to my boy who was a computer science major. He helped me build my PC.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He helped me put
Okay.
the components in and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll ask David. He's in my Discord. But yeah, like you got to remember, like, so for this one, that's why I can't get too angry because, like, this one was like, it was a game PC, but it was also my desktop PC.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's got some important documents on
And
here.
that's understand
Uh,
that's
yeah,
understandable.
you know what I mean? So,
That's understandable.
um,
But now since you've been, been gaming on PC for X amount of years now, at this point you should be learning how to build a PC. So that way
yeah,
you feel proud about what you build when you build your first PC. Like when I first built my PC, I felt good knowing that this is my custom made PC build with my PC parts that I bought. Like the like the 2 grand that you have to buy that pre-built one, you can spend that 2 grand on your own PC case, your motherboard, your graphics card,
yeah,
your CPU, your RAM, and your storage. I'm telling you,
yeah,
that shit will
yeah,
probably the stuff that you buy, the PC parts that you buy that's worth 2 grand will probably be way more better than you buy pre-built with a pre-built one that's 2 grand.
yeah,
I'm
yeah. I
telling you.
understand now because I gotta, yeah, this one, this is my PC was a gift, but
And
I gotta ask, like,
and
see what we can
overclocking
do
and
about it.
overclocking is so overrated.
Yeah.
Over Overclocking is so overrated because that's just gonna even fuck up your PC even more. People just want
Yeah,
the
well,
people just want the performance of a PC game. Of a PC game. And for those who don't know nothing about PCs like that, just don't overclock your shit. Cause that's how your lifespan on your PC don't be lasting that long. That's how they should be crashing down and stuff like that too.
yeah,
Like this shit crazy. I never had both of my PC builds, I never had a blue screen. Never had a blue screen. Never.
facts. That's crazy.
So if y'all want to know how to reduce your temperatures, your CPUs, let me know. I got y'all. I'm telling you, man, that shit makes a difference. That shit makes a difference when you reduce the CPU temperature on your of your CPU of your processor. You will see the difference. Like without like if y'all see core temperature without adjusting things, and then if with the readjustments, you'll see the major difference between a hot ass CPU and a cold ass CPU temperature core. Telling you, man.
Big facts.
Yeah. Before we go off here, yeah, you got anything to say, Cam, when it comes to video game adaptations or burnouts?
Look, I highly recommend for adaptations. If you haven't watched Arcane or Cyberpunk Edge Runners, please do yourself a favor and do it. They are the single greatest video game adaptations I've ever seen. I'll stand on that shit. If you argue with me, just argue with your mother. It's not even an argument.
And
Um,
they both on Netflix too, and I know everybody has Netflix at this point.
and they're tens. They are
Yes,
tens.
they are. They
Um,
truly are.
and look, burnout guys, take care of your mental health. It doesn't, you know, what I mean, the world is so crazy right now.
There's more.
It's a lot.
Life is
Yeah.
more than just streaming. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Like
Life is
take
more
some
just
time.
streaming. More is like life is more than just doing content creation and stuff like that. So you gotta take care of
Crazy shit
yourself.
happening. Yeah, the crazy shit happening in the world. The job market's awful right now. Like just make sure you are 100% before you get in front of a camera and stream.
hmm
Otherwise, yeah, it make sure and just be honest with yourself. Don't push. Twitch doesn't give you a check to push. It's not like your job. Just
hmm
don't be honest with yourself and just be the best streamer you can be. Do not be afraid to take breaks and stuff like that. But otherwise, yeah.
All right, y'all. That's all for today's on the podcast. I want to shout out to myself, Cam, Lex, and Mel for always stopping by and talking about video game adaptations and being burnt out and how to avoid them. I will see y'all for the next episode. Until then, y'all, carry on and enjoy yourselves.